Howdy, James here from Kicksamami, and I'm back to another review. In front of me, as you can see, I have a pair of Tecovas that I've already owned now for kind of a couple of months, and I happen to get another pair. These are two of their staples at Tecovas. You have the Doc, which is a square toe. This one is made of goat, really easy to wear, pretty much with everything. And then in here I have the Cartwright, which is another one of their staples. This one is cowhide, I believe. So tons of material slightly different, but I'm gonna essentially show you through the different ones for those of you who are looking at maybe purchasing the first pair of cowboy boots. Definitely something that we've seen a huge influx in over the last kind of year or so in terms of country music and also just kind of that aesthetic as a whole. I actually just came back from Europe, and over there you're even starting to see an uptick in stores selling cowboy boots as well as people wearing them, which I think is really cool. Slightly different style. You had a lot of women wearing long jean shorts kind of below the knee, along with cowboy boots, which was a little different, but they made it work, so props to them. So I'm going to take the Cartwrights out of the box. I have them in a black colorway because I already had a brown colorway, and I'll show the differences between the two, similarities, and I'm also going to show you kind of what they look like from different angles above the side, so hopefully you can make your own decision regarding which pair fits you the best. Okay, so here are the two. Again, here is the Doc, which is a square toe version with a double welt. So the double welt is this kind of double stitching, thicker kind of sole that comes out of the square toe, as you can kind of see, and I'll take a better photo of it, which kind of just gives it a little bit more of a rugged feel. And on the Cartwright, you have like a single welt, which fits nicer under the toe, so it doesn't stick outside the toe so much. And then along with more of a rounded toe box. In terms of the shaft length, they're both the same. They're both kind of 12.5 inches, give or take. So from that perspective, these two are going to be the same length shaft, which is a common length. You do get kind of a shorter version, which is known as the roper, and then also some ones that you kind of use as a work boot if you're maybe out in the kind of the forest, that are more like a snake bite type edition, where it goes a little higher just to show you a little bit more protection. So in terms of the materials, this one uses a goat material, which kind of gives it this idea that like no one shoe is alike. Very easy to kind of like scratch, very easy to kind of like move around and manipulate, compared to the cowhide, which you find on the Cartwright, which is a little more solid, a little more softer, doesn't give you the same ripple effect as it does on the goat, and it kind of feels a lot sturdier with the leather on the toe box compared to the softness that you kind of feel at the top of the Doc. In terms of the heel, they are the same height, but if you look at them from the side, they do look a little different. So you can see on this pair with the Doc is that even though it still has that 1.5 inch heel, it's a little flatter, so it's a little squarer, so when you're walking it can kind of give you a little bit more comfort, whereas the Cartwright gives you a slight lift, which is more typical of your kind of typical cowboy boot. So in terms of walking and kind of in a saddle, this one probably fits better. So when you're walking, and also when you're maybe in a saddle, this one might fit better with your stirrups and so forth compared to the Doc. Other than that, I mean, the bigger real difference is going to be the look of the square toe box. I've worn these a few times, and I don't have a wide foot, and you might think that with the square toe box, it's obviously wider. There is more room, so when you do walk, you kind of, your toes do spread out. But trying the Docs on in the store, walk around with them, you didn't really feel that much of a difference. Obviously, they just look a little different when you look down, and so forth. So one of the big things that I do suggest is that you do go and hopefully try on a pair. I am usually a US 10 in most of my shoes, sometimes 9.5, and I got 9.5s in these pair. It kind of feels like a struggle to get them on first, but once you get through kind of the little L shape here, then they do fit really nicely. But I think a good fit is ideal. So I'm going to take a couple of videos of them on next to each other, different angles, so you guys can see kind of what they look like. But feel free to shoot me any questions that you have about them, please do follow, hit the subscribe button and all that. And hopefully I'll be back to regular sneakers, possibly some more kind of country wear soon.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay.